Welcome to Alien View.
Big Dog, do you think there's other intelligent life in the universe?
Not sure, little dog. We keep searching.
How'll we know when we find it?
Well, it will have to display obvious signs of intelligent behavior. Tracking rabbits, sniffing butts, chasing squirrels, that sort of thing.
But how do we know if that is intelligent?
Don't be ridiculous. We're obviously intelligent. Now please stop pestering me. I have important things to do.
I don't know. For being so intelligent, it seems that a lot of dogs ignore the details in life. Shouldn't they pay more attention?
The vast majority of details in life are unimportant.
What? Not important? How can that be?
Not just unimportant, but toxic. They distract you from the important things in life.
What are the important things?
Hard to say.
Then don't you have to pay attention to all the details to make sure you catch the important ones?
I think I see the problem here. We're talking about two different minds.
Huh?
I'm talking about the conscious mind. That's the mind that must ignore the flood of superfluous details. The mark of a superior intellect is the quality of the details that it pays attention to in life.
Like tracking squirrels and rabbits?
Exactly.
So, what's the second mind you're referring to?
The unconscious mind.
What the heck is that? I didn't even know I had two different minds.
That's because the unconscious mind is below your level of awareness.
So, I don't even know that I have it? Then how do I know it's really there?
It's hard to explain. However, thanks to modern technology, behavioral researchers have developed clever techniques to unveil its secrets.
I don't know. Sounds kinda creepy. Like another dog who's lurking in my mind. I hope it's not that nasty Rottweiler down the street.
No, it doesn't work that way. We all have our own unconscious mind.
So, what does any of this have to do with your point about details in life?
Well, when I was referring to ignoring most details, I was referring to the conscious mind. The unconscious mind needs to pay closer attention so that it can bring the important details to the conscious mind.
That still doesn't answer my question. It just transfers it to the unconscious mind. How does the unconscious mind choose what's important? And how exactly does it communicate with the conscious mind if the conscious mind is unaware of it?
Hard to say.
Easy to say this conversation's running around in circles, chasing our own tails. Woof!
Little dog, have you ever been at the dog park when another dog barks your name?
Sure.
But the dog park is really noisy, isn't it? All that incessant barking, enough to drive a dog crazy. How is it possible to listen to all of that noise?
Well, I sort of block it out. Concentrate on what I'm doing. Like yesterday, I was wrestling with Big Boy Roy. You have to pay very close attention when wrestling with that dude.
If that's true, then how do you explain when another dog barks your name that you immediately hear it?
I don't know. Not sure. I guess my ears perk up when I hear my name.
But you just admitted that you were actively blocking out all of the barks so that you could concentrate on the whooping that Big Boy Roy was giving you.
Very funny. I held my own. Well, sort of. So, what's your point?
That the unconscious mind was listening. On some level, you were listening to all of the barks around you. Otherwise, how could you have heard your name? Your conscious mind has blocked them out, but your unconscious mind was paying close attention.
Wow, that's scary. I really do have two minds, huh? And my unconscious mind is smart enough to know that it should alert me when my name is barked? Pretty amazing!
Amazing indeed.
So, which one of them is in charge? It almost sounds like the unconscious mind is calling the shots, since it decides what's important enough to alert the conscious mind to.
Then again, maybe the conscious mind has instructed the unconscious mind about what is important and what to bring to its attention.
Woof! This is getting way too complicated. I was happier thinking that I had just one mind. Life was a lot simpler.
Not really. You'd be flooded with loads of irrelevant information that would drive you crazy, just like all those distracting barks in the dog park. Can you imagine having to keep track of every conversation?
Here we go again. Let me try one more time. Who exactly decides what's important? And how do they know which particular details to focus on in life?
Hard to say.
Muff! Okay, I'm going home now.
Why?
Because you're ruining my science project.
Sorry, what is that?
Well, I was building a robotic dog using artificial intelligence with reinforcement machine learning. But now I have no idea how to weight the inputs. How can I tell my robot dog what details are important in life if I don't even know myself?
Well, perhaps you can program it to do a specific task, like cleaning out your food dish.
I tried that. But one time, I was interrupted during my meal and left half of my food. The stupid robot thought I was done and cleaned it up. Then, there was the time I didn't like the meal, so I left most of it in the bowl. But the robot wouldn't clean it because it didn't think I was finished. There are so many scenarios that could come up. Sometimes I'm done and sometimes I'm not. And sometimes I'm not even sure I'm done. I might get hungry later and come back to it.
Sounds like you don't even know your own mind, little dog.
Haha, very funny. Maybe my unconscious mind thinks you're amusing, but my conscious mind is feeling pretty frustrated right now.
We dogs think we know our own minds, but it's more complicated than we imagine. And your science project to build a robot dog brain is going to be pretty difficult without understanding how the brain works. What is it supposed to pay attention to? What's important in life? Who decides?
And every time I ask you to clarify things, you answer with, hard to say. Very frustrating.
Indeed.
Well, like I said before, I gotta go.
Why?
My unconscious mind told me to. See you later.
Film actress Iman Kashawi. Voice actors Iman Kashawi, Tony Partida. Cinematography Amir Khan. Illustrations John Kelly. Sound edits Iman Kashawi. Video edits John Kelly. Website design Jonathan Kingsbury. Produced and directed by Glenn Dawson, Alien View, LLC. Copyright 2022, Alien View, LLC. All rights reserved. Any resemblance to persons living or dead is entirely coincidental or is intended purely as a satire, parody, or spoof of such persons and is not intended to communicate any true or factual information about that person. Please visit us at alienview.org.